What is up, world? Welcome back. Charge the Game podcast. And LeBron James goes viral without trying, guys, as he is in his offseason. And he continues to make himself the main point of discussions. As Adin Ross, who is one of the world's hugest streamers, the guy's pretty popular. I do like his personality when it comes to like him and the Kai Cenats of the world. I kind of like Adin Ross a little better. He's a little bit more organic, and I think that he's funny. I really do. But he calls out LeBron James like no other, calls him a piece of shit. And guys, the only reason I'm making this video is because there is more to this story that pretty much points out the character of LeBron James. And if you guys have known me, I make a lot of LeBron James videos. Not that he's not a phenomenal basketball player, not that he isn't great in everything he's brought to the game. I do think that, one, he'll never be Michael Jordan. Let me just nip that in the bud in case you guys want to go ahead and click off the video. He'll never be Michael Jordan. But there are a lot of reasons why people never will view him as a Kobe Bean Bryant, a Michael Jordan, or any of the greats that they just had a certain personality. They had that feeling that made you really believe that that's who they were. You don't necessarily get that with LeBron James, and this is an example. So guys, you see right here in the title, Adin Ross calls LeBron James a disloyal piece of shit for rapping alone to Not Like Us. For you guys who don't know, that is the summer anthem, Kendrick Lamar, and the beef between him and Drake. Me personally, man, I've listened to it a few times. I think that it's a pretty good song, but, here's LeBron James being extra, knowing that the cameras are on him, right? In this recent viral video. And you guys see right away here in the comment section, LeBron James is a great example of a friend you don't want to have. Now he's dancing harder to it now. Let's switch up. Bron dancing like this song came out last week. He knew the cameras was rolling, so he put extra on it. Breaks my heart, man. And it goes on and on and on, right? Now, you guys are probably like, Chuck, why the hell are you even making this type of video or this type of content? It is because LeBron James, guys, this is the early 2000s. You guys remember, may not mean nothing to y'all. I want this forever, man. You guys know the song, right? So Drake and LeBron James, man, they've been boys since pretty much LeBron James entered the NBA. And just like many of LeBron James's closest friends, from the Russell Westbrooks to all of the people that he wanted, got rid of, traded, stood up, the dilemma between him and D-Wade, all of these people that LeBron James has constantly double-crossed. This is a case in point, guys, as Drake, who is one of the world's biggest artists, obviously got into a back and forth with Kendrick Lamar. And Drake is expecting that most of his friends are going to stay in his corner, but we all know that Kendrick Lamar ended up overpowering, him with the lyrics, the rhythms, whatever you guys want to call them. And LeBron James switched it up. He's seen performing at the he was seen dancing at the Kendrick Lamar concert that went viral, him and Savannah James. And how do you guys think that made yours truly, Mr. Lightskin, Mr. Six, OVO Drake feel? It probably made him feel like, wow, like all of the stuff I've done for you. We saw reports, not to put anybody's business out, but we saw reports from, what's his name, DJ Academics, where he was saying stuff like, Drake was always running two-mans with LeBron James. Hey, I still don't know what two-mans means, but I can give you guys an assumption. Basically, it's, two men in a lot of scenarios where you are surrounded with other women. And, not to say that LeBron James was doing anything, but Drake was always having it laid out for him. Anytime he came to Canada, all of the women probably signed a lot of NDAs. Not going to get into all that, guys, because LeBron James is a happily married man, so they say. But you can imagine, bro to bro, that there is a code. And now, guys, Drake did release another song called What Did I Miss?, where he did go at LeBron James. And we do know that he removed LeBron James' tattoo. And since then, guys, he covered it up with a Shai Gilgeous-Alexander tattoo. I'm assuming because SGA is from Canada. And maybe SGA is a more real friend now than LeBron James is. So it brings us back to Adin Ross, where he says that Adin Ross is making it clear that he's no longer a fan of LeBron James, at least when it comes to loyalty. As I love LeBron my whole life, you can just see what a piece of shit human he is. Ross said during his recent live stream, imagine if you're best friend for 15 years and he's met his actual children and you're rapping to a song about him being a pedophile. It's sad. He continued expressing feeling conflicted by James' action. This is not my beef, but I am very close with Drake and it's just sad. You guys can call me parasocial, but it does affect the way I like LeBron. How can you respect someone who has no loyalty with someone he has known for 15 years? Ross later called James' behavior whack and grimy. Now, guys, why is that no surprise to me? To me, it's not a surprise to me because LeBron James, over the course of his 2 decades in the NBA, has shown this character. This is why a lot of people are wiping the coal from their eyes and they're starting to say, hold up, man, this guy LeBron James, man, he's not real, right? And I'm telling you guys this, I used to be a diehard LeBron James fan. I used to be a blind witness, like Adin Ross himself just admitted. You know, you can love a guy, but when you start to develop some sort of code of ethic, when you're maneuvering through life as a man, and when you look at the things that we saw from athletes from any sport, but let's just stick to basketball. When we see Mamba mentality with Kobe, when we see a lot of his imitations and the way that he rolls that was mimicked from Michael Jeffrey Jordan, and then you look at LeBron James because he wants to call himself the greatest of all time, and he had to announce that, you just start to cross-examine like, you're not like us. Actually, you're not like them, should I say. And that's something, guys, I've always pointed out in my videos with LeBron James. It's not that I don't appreciate what he's done for the game. I think he should stay with Cleveland. I think if LeBron James stays with Cleveland and gets him 2 to 3 championships, it'd be pretty hard to argue this GOAT conversation. But the whole teaming up, the way he goes about certain business aspects of the game, the super teaming, the using you while you're hot, getting rid of you when you're not, or when you're in a slump, telling you to your face that he really wants you on the team, then letting the media cook you. You let Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless cook Russell Westbrook, cook the guy who you wanted to join the team. They wanted to go get DeMar DeRozan. You wanted Russell Westbrook. You wanted him. And you let Skip Bayless and your BFF at the time, Shannon Sharp, you let them cook on Russell Westbrook's lowlights. You let them cook. And if I'm being honest, actually Shannon Sharp is a certified pedophile if you look at the recent lawsuits and law settlements, LeBron James. So instead of you dissing Drake, if I'm being honest, if you're a real man and if you're being fair, you need to hold your BFF Shannon Sharp accountable, man, because he's landed himself in some serious shit. So why is this video no different than the other videos? One is because LeBron James is who he is. You can expect a guy like this. A lot of people really became a huge fan of LeBron James, and at the hype of his early interest into the NBA, this song by Drake, the song Forever, was released to honor LeBron James. And Drake strikes me as a guy that genuinely wants to be your friend. Now, I heard certain things, you know, maybe he went behind some people when it comes to the ladies, but I think when he has such respect for you, like I could see in his eyes that he really did have that with LeBron James, and maybe man to man, it genuinely does hurt. But I have to agree with Adin Ross here on his personality, like the things that he does, his loyalty, all of that has forever been in question. Maybe not when it comes to Rich, Maverick, you know, and all those guys. But as far as LeBron James being on your side and in your corner, you guys saw the fight that happened between Chris Paul, Rajon Rondo, the time the Rockets and the Lakers got into it, and Brandon Ingram came in and tried to take somebody's head off. You guys see LeBron James help his teammates, or did you see him help Chris Paul, who was on the Rockets at the time? I mean, seriously, it's stuff like that. It's stuff like that, man. You don't do that. I don't give a damn how close you are to Chris Paul. You make sure your teammate is good. You break it up. Hey, Chris Paul, I'm gonna hit you up after the game. Let's just get through this. Let's just get through this game, okay? So I'm going to go on a limb and just say that I agree with Adin Ross that LeBron James is a piece of shit as far as his loyalty. And I know that you guys probably don't want to hear that, but that is the truth. And all of you LeBron James blind witnesses, just know this. He wouldn't help you guys either. He would not be in your corner fighting for you. And he's shown that. So you guys let me know your thoughts on this video. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comment section, guys, like you often do. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.